We don't get many guests anymore. Most folks don't even see us these days. That's what she said right before her house vanished. Welcome back to Whispering Silence, where the strange, the forgotten, and the impossible find their way back to life. Tonight we follow one traveler who thought they found a cozy place to rest for the night, but sometimes comfort comes with a cost. This is I Had Dinner with My Innkeepers, but their house doesn't exist anymore. And before we dive in, if you enjoy these horror stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more terrifying tales, and leave a comment with your own creepy experiences. I don't post on here much, but this has been eating at me for a while. I've told a few people, but every time I do, they look at me like I'm trying to tell a ghost story. I swear to God it happened exactly like this. Last fall, I had to travel a few towns over for work, a quiet little place in northern Pennsylvania. I booked an Airbnb, but the host canceled last minute, so I just drove until I found a small roadside inn that looked decent enough. It was one of those old houses converted into a bed and breakfast, surrounded by woods, paint peeling, but cozy. The woman who ran it, late 50s maybe, was friendly, said her name was Marjorie. Her husband Tom waved from the porch, smiling with that calm, small-town kindness you don't see much anymore. The place was dated but warm, old wood floors, faint smell of coffee, and a cat that kept curling around my ankles. They offered me dinner since there wasn't a diner nearby. I remember sitting at that old oak table, candles burning low, the sound of rain tapping against the windows. We ate pot roast, talked about the town, about how few visitors they get after the highway changed routes. It was nice, strangely nice. They felt like the kind of couple you could have known your whole life. The next morning I paid in cash. They didn't take cards, and thanked them for the stay. Marjorie packed me some leftovers in foil. Tom helped me load my bag into the car, and they both waved as I drove off. About 10 minutes down the road, I realized I'd left my charger plugged in by the bed. I turned around. When I got back to the property, there was no house. I thought I'd turned onto the wrong road, so I backtracked, checked GPS, same location, same curve, same clearing in the trees. But where the house had been, there was nothing, just an overgrown lot full of weeds and a half-collapsed fence. The gravel driveway was still there, but it led to open space and wild grass. No fresh tire marks, no mailbox. The porch, the windows, the cat, gone. I got out of the car, half expecting to see something I'd missed. Maybe a hidden turnoff, maybe another road nearby. But all I found was the faint smell of smoke, like someone had burned damp wood long ago. I drove into town, found a small cafe, and asked the cashier if she knew about the inn on Brookridge Road. She stared at me for a second, then said, "You mean the old Marlowe place? That burned down. What, 10 years ago? Husband and wife died in it. Whole property's condemned." I laughed it off at first, said maybe someone rebuilt it. She shook her head. No, nobody ever rebuilt it. They never even cleared the debris. People say the land's bad luck. I went back to my car and opened the container Marjorie had packed. Inside wasn't pot roast, just black ash and pieces of what looked like burnt foil. I still have the receipt she wrote, dated that same night, with their names signed at the bottom. The paper's yellowed now, but when you touch it, it smells faintly of smoke. I know what I saw. I ate dinner with those people. I slept in their house. I heard them talk, laugh, pour me coffee. But the next morning, the house didn't exist. Sometimes I still dream about that place, the creak of the stairs, the way the cat's eyes reflected the candlelight, and how, just before I left, Marjorie said something I didn't think much of at the time. We don't get many guests anymore. Most folks don't even see us these days. You know, stories like this linger long after you stop listening, because somewhere deep down, we all want to believe there's an explanation, something logical, something safe. Maybe it was a dream, or the wrong road, or a tired mind mixing memory with fear. but sometimes explanations only make things worse. A burned house, 2 smiling faces that shouldn't exist, and a traveler holding proof. A piece of paper that smells like smoke. Maybe Marjorie and Tom never realized they were gone. Maybe the house still stands, just not for everyone. I've always believed that places remember us, even after we've forgotten them. Maybe that's what ghosts really are. Memories replaying until someone finally notices. So if you ever find yourself driving alone through back roads and the rain starts to fall, and a kind couple waves from a porch you don't recall seeing before, maybe keep driving, because some dinners aren't meant for the living.